Welcome. In this clip, we will discuss the first class of the innovative series Toilet Tarot. At the end of each class, you shall receive knowledge. So, I want you to visit my bathroom, and it's really cool. This is me seen from behind. Washing machine for whoever wants to have sex with me. So we will Lupus in fabula. The devil talked to me today and said, go out there and give them a pile of shit. And this is how I got my inspiration for the beginning of this class. Which talks about tarot. So when I say tarot, I will only discuss the major arcana, but I will do so in depth. This is not angel tarot, fairy tarot, pussy ass tarot, or whatever other type of tarot that does not make you feel guilty for being magical. Meaning there could be a sense of guilt associated to you basically being more comfortable here. To you basically drawing cards, right? So it's not that you have to feel, it's not that you have to feel bad for feeling good. Tarot is, like the Torah, a sacred book that the God we don't believe in, Jehovah, put together for us to be tested. Out of modesty, he didn't include this card, the card of God. But in the Three of Swords, part of the first sword on the left is him being sorrow for being separated from his children. That would be those that were born out of him. So, I hope that you can see me well. Again, this is the first video of the Toilet Tarot series. I tarocchi da tazza del cesso dei rocchi. E l'occhi ci fa i farlocchi. Card number 1. I will explain why I'm starting from the Magician and not from the Fool in the last video, or most possibly the video before the last video. The Magician card. This is Rider-Waite. Right, so let's get comfortable, and let's get comfortable and see the mysteries of this lama, we say in Italian, this blade. Blade purifies the ignorant and annihilates the fool. Did Jesus ever teach you to row? I don't think so. Does Mother Mary have a bathroom? Is Lilith prosper? Or just prosperous? Where is Tokyo? Is Shanghai the capital city of China? Where are you headed? The Magician card of Tarot now that I will hold for 20 seconds is card number 1 of the whole deck of Tarot. Number 1 was given to us because 1 is the number of God. So the Magician is like God, only we're operating at a level of the microcosmos. Jehovah or Satan or Brahma or whoever you think God may be operates from a level of macrocosmos. So basically we have the same power that God has, only plus we have the power of the infinite, meaning we can improve ourselves and increase our power, whereas the power of God is limited to the power that he was born with. So to have greater magic, you have to imagine yourself creating your own reality. The magician or the sorcerer has always been the person that somehow gave people knowledge, because when medicine didn't exist, philosophers took their time. We as witches were always on the top of the hill, giving people these signs that these omens of good fortune, if good fortune was to be seen, because absolutely the only one who can see the future is the one who wants to see it. So going back to number 1, as magicians, we are given, as shown in the card, tools. By the way, these tools can be on one hand and on the other. They don't fall. In theory, if one opposes your magical path, your tools could be up higher. So, I hope you are enjoying not the so much the esoterical content of this video, but the loo that I'm sitting on mostly, and especially for you desperate housewives, how to keep it clean. So, is it possible to get laid today? Does God exist? Why is he so ugly? And all these things and more can be asked Tarot without fear in your heart. When you spread Tarot, you don't start with a sense of fear. If your clients have fear, you don't renegade Tarot, but you help them to feel more confident. So the Magician card means that given you are God, given you know the law of the universe, which Archangel Raziel can reveal to you, or if you study the Kabbalah, or sometimes even in the pyramids of Egypt, if you talk to Serapis Bey or others, they are allowed to give you this knowledge that you show people that's the theory that you have in your hands, because people go along with, again, a piece of paper like the Bible. See, my toilet paper is pink. The Bible hasn't been printed pink, but it could as well serve to clean my ass the exact same way. And even in that, we could find divinatory traces for the future of that person that with the most perfect and cleanest biological microbiotic analysis cannot be traced, even by the FBI. So wherever you are following me, I hope that you won't go to the Ring Virtue seminar and stay with me in my bathroom, because after all, we all deserve one. So, to shit or to know, to bow or to adore, to shine or to dine, to solve or to resolve. I'm just going to check my candles real quick. My house is getting on fire. Vampira, who sets her son on fire. It's not going on fire. So now that I'm back in the most distinctive security of my bathroom, I can certainly tell you that Archangel Raziel, the secrets of God, has been associated to this card for a very long time, because each card of the tarot contains a secret. This book in him is not considered to be an equivalent of the Bible, but everything is sacred in this universe, because if it weren't, that means that God isn't God, meaning what God creates isn't sacred. So that cannot be. So because everything is esoterical, has a little tension of God at least, then we must strive to utilize this tension that God gave us, besides for doing things like shit, or to be shit, or to think shit and then be it, to not to do your research and to do your investigation. So I would explain the first blade of the tarot as something deeply esoterical, something deeply transfigured, something deeply true, something that is true for some, false for others. This is something that can be the cup is a symbol of love and water, the spade or sword as a symbol for the air, the pentacle as a symbol for everything material, the earth, and then the wand for fire, as the tree elevates to the sky and elevates to the seraphim. and to God, or the sky god. The little bushes and thorns you see up front is what usually people perceive of reality. We operate behind this, and there is a screen on the card of the magician. The card of the magician, there is a screen on it that we have, as magicians have, that we do not reveal these secrets. Unless we are in a restaurant. In that case, we can. So now that Azazel has been set free, magician is connected to one, so to God. The magician is connected to Satan, as the magician is, if you look at his finger points, it resembles the devil, Baphomet, only on the opposite side. When it says solve and coagula, so dissolve, to recreate, destroy, to recreate, which is the principle of the devil that we will discuss when card number 15 comes in 15 days. So just shortly before Christmas or something like that. Maybe Yule. White vest is for the purity. The belt is not totally well worn for the incertitude or research that we go through. Red is just like any color, because the sooner you start, the better it is. It is a card associated to action. Table is reality. Table is the world, not the card of the word maybe, but just the world. The world is given to you by God or the jinn, and then you have power over it through the elements, knowing the law and not sharing it with people, keeping it silent. And under this broken glass that Satan gives you, you are allowed to see the true light. That is Lucifer, that is knowledge, that is the light bearer. So the magician is a card for action, a card for renovation, a card for extravagance, a card for being sublime, a card for being totally in yourself, a card that calls for action. So the magician is could be seen as Archangel Raziel. It could be seen as Jesus. It could be seen as the devil, as the devil is the one who attracted us to the concept of enchantment. So the 8, symbol of the infinite, on the top of our heads as magicians, is something that makes us realize how magic can make us immortal. Try to make that wish if inside a church to whichever God you believe in. And please, I would like to be immortal. And you never know. Oshun was a human, the goddess. Goddess Oya, goddess of thunder, was a human. And they've been turned on to goddesses. God cannot stop that. Lilith is the virgin who said no to sex with a man who wasn't respecting her, while Eve is the whore who goes with a man who isn't her soulmate, and even after that she kills him. So the magician card, when it comes out, it means that you have everything that it takes. So now you take action. Sometimes it could mean a man, yeah, like a younger man. So anyone liking me right now. If you ask that, you get the magician. See, you have to interpret these cards the correct way. It could mean, am I loved by someone? And then the magician card comes out. It means that it could mean that there's a young man. If it comes up right, it could mean that no, because you're not doing much about it, but you could. Or maybe that you have to cast a magical spell upon it. It's just like every word has different meanings. Even in this case, like the word Eve, it could be a proper name, or it could be a concept. So even the word craft, how many applications does that word have? So you just have to give it a context and go with your intuition. You won't find it easily and nicely written on the card each time. You may want to practice. Nice ritual to do to develop your clairvoyance. You can light up say a blue candle to the demigod Asmodeus, who is the son of Lilith and Samael, and ask him to make you clairvoyant. So, like a standard ritual. So one blue candle for Asmodeus on a Tuesday during the hour of the moon, when the moon is waxing. And please do that, and you can include his talisman or not, it doesn't matter. Call upon him and say your name, say that you like to be clairvoyant, and he's one of the entities to give you that more than others. Another one is Estroth. But Asmodeus sometimes gets there more firmly, although the analysis that Estroth gives is wider. But to start with, go with Asmodeus, who's this deeply esoterical demon. So and any man like him who loves his mother truly is connected to the moon. That is one of the things that detaches us from the material to make us see things that exist. So as magicians, we are required to take action. So I'm about to finish my lesson. I just want to sit on the floor here. So I hope that you enjoyed it. This is the first part of Toilet Tarot. My name is Rocco. My email is esotericservices.america@gmail.com. The magician for power, action, and movement. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on our next video tomorrow with the High Priestess, number 2. Arrivederci Roma.